Welcome to McDonald's. What you want?
What's going on, man?
So you came out waxing poetic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so enough.
There you go.
Welcome, everyone. This is another edition of the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. I am live in effect with the crew. All the crew is in the building. My man Al Hero, my man Matt J, and of course the man behind all the machinery, my man Ty Cobb. What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Not much. Just trying to make it through the week. My back's hurting, man.
It's from carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, bro.
Something like that.
Probably.
What's up, Chase White and Morgan Cash?
Hey, we got them popping in right on time. On time, they popping in. What's going on with it, everyone? Out there in Facebook world and all the other places. Well, we got Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music and all this stuff, man, because Matt's been out there working and putting it in. Yeah. We've been doing it, man. I've been listening to our podcast.
Wherever you want.
Excited. Yeah. So how's everybody? Talk to me, Al. What's going on, brother?
Good. Just another day, another nickel out here. After I retire, you know what I'm saying?
Move my left, your right.
Who?
Just move over a little bit, Al. You still got that ugly DeSantis sign back there. You know you quit, right?
Hey, I also got my Toby Keith signed guitar out just for this podcast.
There you go. Well, you should have replaced that with the DeSantis sign.
Nah.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Toby Keith for all the times he went overseas with the USO to see all the troops. Times he went to the garrison for 4th of July. I know he did Fort Polk a couple times. So shout out. You'll definitely be missed to all the servicemen and women that saw you perform over the years.
He re-enlisted me, bro, on the radio station in Atlanta.
Really?
Cool. Yeah. He did my re-enlistment. He swore me in, all that. Gave me and my wife backstage passes to the concert. If they were at the I don't know what's like Wild Greg's or whatever it is in Atlanta, Wild Bill's. I don't know. We ended up going there and we didn't know he was there. I was just going to re-enlist on 9/11 on the radio station, and he happened to be in the building promoting his concert, his tour, like the Big Daddy tour or whatever, the Ford tour he was doing. And he came up and asked could he do it. Did my re-enlistment. We got it on video, and then he did. Gave us a bunch of passes. We ended up going and hanging out on the tour bus with Montgomery Gentry and doing it. It's going sitting at his concert. It was pretty cool. It was a good experience.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, me and April got to go. So it was pretty cool. And then he gave. It's sad because my guitar says "Godspeed, Soldier."
Oh yeah.
But I was like, it's all good. Godspeed, Soldier.
He blessed you.
You were closer to a soldier than you were a sailor anyway. So let's be honest.
It says Petty Officer Hero, Godspeed, Soldier, and then it's Toby Keith. So.
Yeah, soldier, sailor.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah, there you go.
He must have seen my ASVAB score and knew, there's no way this dude's in the Navy.
Yeah, well, rest in peace, Toby Keith.
Yeah, man.
Man, another one that passed away this month, real soon.
Apollo Creed, bro.
Yeah, Carl Weathers, man. I didn't even know. I didn't know that he was a Raider. Yeah, I didn't know that.
That dude. He was that's Action Jackson. That dude is a for real athlete. Like that man was. My wife was like, "Who was he?" We almost got divorced. I was like, "You who?" I was like the dude with the wooden hand and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I was like, he was in Predator. He was Apollo Creed.
Dylan, you son of a bitch! CIA got you pushing too many pencils.
Yeah,
I remember my aunt loved him too, man. My aunt Rhonda loved her some Carl Weathers, man.
Oh,
that big old thick mustache, and then when he cut it off, it looked crazy.
So the first time I saw Rocky 2, it was on those RCA discs that you had to put into a disc player, right?
Yeah.
So my mom's best friend, the family, they were kind of like my adopted aunt and uncle. So his name was Patrick Miller. What's up, Patrick Miller? Corbin, Kentucky. Actually, Barberville, Kentucky. So anyway, he told me, he said, Ty or Marty, Sylvester Stallone's a good actor and everything, but there is no way that he could compete with Carl Weathers. So I remember having this conversation like 1983 or 1984. So I'm 10 years old, and he's waxing poetic to me about how Carl Weathers is a premier athlete from the NFL, and that he would just wipe the floor with Sylvester Stallone if they really fought. But for the movies, they got acted. So yeah. And then seeing Carl Weathers all through the years, I should have done something for him. I feel remiss now. That sucks.
We did.
Yeah, I should have done a video. That thing where they're hitting each other. That's a cool.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up next week, man.
Look for it in the shorts and the reels. There you go.
Well, it's February, fellas. it's the month of love. It's the month of all of that. So, any Valentine's Day stuff, plans? How do you feel about Valentine's Day? I mean, all of us are married, so how
Hallmark
does
My
it
holiday.
feel?
Valentine's Day kind of runs together with my anniversary, which is on February
Yeah,
18th.
Oh, okay. We got a bunch of
Happy
birthdays.
anniversary.
yeah, and it's just to me,
Yeah.
it's a Hallmark holiday.
14
it's
years
really,
this year, I think.
whatever. It's I don't really do. Me and my wife don't do much for Valentine's Day, if ever. Like she'll buy stuff for the kids. Like they'll get like a Valentine's bag with some cool stuff in it. But we don't really rep holidays like that. Especially not Valentine's Day. Like
Yeah. Hey, Julie, what's going on? Julian Willis in the building. What's going on? Love to see them
My
pop in.
sister's born on Valentine's Day, so that's how, for her, I guess she gets double whammy. That's almost like being born on Christmas, I guess, if you're a lady.
Well, see, Brooklyn's birthday is in February, and her poppy share the same birthday. So
What, Kevin?
I found this bunch of February birthdays. So February starts off. I think February starts off the festivities with birthdays and stuff in the family, and then it just keeps on going from there. So, yeah, Brooklyn to be turning 12 on her birthday.
12 years old.
Yeah,
That's the age when you just realize you know everything.
Right.
bro, I don't think it's before that because my daughter is 9 and she is definitely
Already knows everything.
knows
What
it
up,
all,
Doc?
for sure.
Yeah. Well, so today is a day that we are talking about love and Valentine's Day and the hearts and all that good stuff. And I think that, this would have been a great month, as you can see, as the buildup came, a good month to talk about love and what people are doing out of love. You know what I mean? So our guests that we have coming on today are all about love and giving back love to the city of Houston, those less fortunate. And, I think they should be celebrated in the month of February. Since we're talking about love and doing all these things from the heart, I think it's time that we talk about people who are giving back to the community is a labor of love. And that's who.
Like a labor of love. I got
Absolutely.
it. That's a movement.
See, that's a movement. It's a big deal. You know what I mean? It's a phenomenal thing. I'm going to use that word. Phenomenal.
I shall allow it.
That's a phenomenal thing.
Hey, it's Black History Month. You can use whatever word you want.
It's a phenomenal thing, and there's some phenomenal people who are involved in it. And I think it'll be a great time to bring these phenomenal women in to talk about what it is that they are doing when it comes to the labor of love movement. What you guys think?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's bring them on.
All right, so coming to the Triple Threat Vet podcast live for the first time. This is not the first time they've seen it, but the first time they're coming in. I would like to bring in my girl, Tongela Clark, and my wife, Renee Blake, in the building tonight live with us. Bring them on in, fellas. Hey, look at how bright the screen is turned. Look at how bright the screen just turned. Big smiles. Look at them beautiful women's is.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's my thing at? Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
How you ladies doing
Welcome,
today?
ladies.
We're great. How are y'all?
We're doing good. We're here.
Fantastic.
It's February.
Yes.
It's Love Month. And when we talk about love, you guys are a true testimony of love and giving the labor of love. If I'm correct, it's the labor of love. Is it the movement? Talk to me a little bit about what it is that you beautiful women do, why it is that you do it, how it came about. We want to get all of that juice, all of that tea from you ladies today. You ready?
First, what we should do though,
What you want to do,
ladies,
man?
I don't think everybody knows you. So what we want to do is each of you individually, whoever can go first or second, flip a coin, doesn't matter. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you're from, kind of things that you do, and what got you into serving your community the way that you do. I think it would be important for them to kind of meet you first, and then we can go into all that stuff. You guys are
Thank you, man. I was just excited. I jumped the gun.
I like
know.
it.
I know. I'm here for you. So who's
Tongela,
going
you gotta
first?
go first.
There you
Awesome,
go.
awesome. First of all, I just want to thank you all for allowing us to come on tonight. And want to thank y'all for what you all have given to us. So thank you for serving us so well. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know my team does as well.
Well, thank you.
Yes. So I'm Tongela Clark. I am the founder of LOL Movement. And I created this nonprofit probably about 27 years ago.
Whoa.
And it was birthed out of living in a home with my great grandmother and always giving back. I wanted to produce something that could give back. And I'm from the hood. I'm from Fifth Ward, Texas. You know, that's where all the real ones are born.
H-Town.
And
That's right.
H-Town in the house. So I've been here all my life. I'm not going to tell you how old. Just know I'm not over 25. Okay.
I was going to say 27.
Yes. No, add about 30 to that. 30 years to that. But I've been here all my life. And it's the truth. I've been here all my life, and I just wanted to create a team that was willing and had the heart to give back and want to give to others. And so we created this space, this movement, this global movement, so that we could give back to people that were less fortunate than ourselves. And so I'll let Renee take over. Madam President.
Oh, Lord, Madam President. So, hi, everyone. I'm Renee Blake, or as Tongela calls me, Madam President. I don't really think of myself as that, though. Like, to Tongela's point, you know, she had a vision on how she wanted to move about in helping, and she just identified a great group of leaders to kind of help bring that vision, that had the passion and the drive to take it to the next level. So I am honored to just be a part of this movement, and that's exactly what it's been. It's just an honor. So I don't know what else.
So where you from? Where'd you grow up? And just a little bit about that.
Sure. So interesting story, fun facts. I'm from the West Indies, from an island called Antigua. We have the best 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. I've actually lived in Texas the majority of my life, though. So I came to the States when I was 3. I came to Texas probably at the age of 8. So I went to school here in Texas. I lived on the east side. So I went to Channelview High School, east side in the building. And went to college in Texas as well, too. I went to Sam Houston State. I played volleyball at Sam Houston. A little bit about my background. Besides working on this nonprofit, I work for an oil and gas company, and I also do real estate and wear many hats. There
you go. Well, welcome, ladies. We're glad to have you here. And now, Scott, please ask the next question.
Oh, it's for me. Okay, well, hey, you know, I don't have no problem.
I got a question. What is labor of love? Like, what is the, what are we, what, I want to know what we're talking about. I Googled y'all, so I know what's up, but everybody else don't, right?
Yeah.
But so what exactly is the movement, and what are y'all doing? Like, you know, I know you said to helping, you know, those less fortunate. What does that entail? Like, what is, give us the big picture, right? What's really going on?
I'll let Renee respond to that one.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna give me your 30-second pitch on how did you come up with the name of the organization. But you know, so our mission is to provide love and light to people who are in dark places by demonstrating just a personal touch that allows us to be able to make an impact in our community. So when we talk about labor of love, it's really just about creating these love lights and making connections that are everlasting. And so how we do that is different for each of us, but it's just having these impactful moments. And it could be something as grand as going out to feeding the homeless, to something as small as helping someone take care of their rent that month, or helping them pay a utility bill. So everything in between just comes into space when we think about how we're sharing and creating love lights.
Wow.
So I'm interested, though. I would love to hear the 30-second elevator pitch about how we came up with the name.
I too would like to hear that.
Awesome. So, you know, certain organizations, when you come up with names and you have certain missions, it kind of box you in. I wanted to do something that if anyone came to us and had a need, we were not boxed in. So that's why I named it Labor of Love. So if you're an elderly person, if you're a teenager struggling with your books and, for college, I mean, whoever you are, we would be open. We would be able to serve them. So that's where LOL, Labor of Love, came from. Because, when I first started, I was giving out 20 AC units per year to elderly people because my great grandmother raised me. We had an AC unit and she would not turn it on. So how I was like, she was saying like my electricity bill is going to be high. So I started out.
Angelo's on the plastic couch, just sweating like
deep. We were.
You already know.
Sweating on that plastic couch. So I wanted to buy. Every year I would buy 20 AC units and give out and pay their utility bills for 3 months by myself. Right.
Wow.
And then I just said, I just kind of I didn't want to be able to turn anyone down. I didn't want to just be boxed into giving away AC units and Christmas. And so I said, Labor of Love. That means that anybody that comes our way, if we had the, financials, the finances to do it, we were able to do it. So, and the thing about LOL, I'm going to be honest with you. We all are leaders on this team. I could not do anything. We could not do anything that we do without every board member and every volunteer. Last year we probably fed about almost 1,800 or probably almost 2,000 last year, 2023. And we helped probably about maybe 30 families or more. I'm not sure the exact number, but being able to give back and to do for people. Like we helped this one family that all 4 of them had cancer. It was 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow.
We were able to help all of them for about 3 to 6 months, for the entire year. And we just found out today that the last sister, Renee, I don't know if I told you this, but the last sister, she died within this past week. So,
wow.
being able to do that and being able to, like for the holidays, for Christmas, man, it felt so good to, pay people's rent, pay people's, bills. I mean, I was going over to the apartment complex to surprise her, and we were able to pay her rent for that month. But I was like, y'all, let's pay it forward for her next month. So things like that, being able to do that. And I will remember this one time we were feeding the homeless. And it was about to be the Cowboys game, and I cannot stand the Cowboys. Okay, everybody know that I don't like the Cowgirls, right?
I love it. Yeah.
So one of the homeless guys had on a t-shirt, right? I was like, look, you're not about to get any food with that Cowgirls shirt on. So we went back and forth because I'm a Tom Brady fan. I'm sure you know that already. Yeah. But everybody knows that. And we were just going back and forth. So those memorable moments, sharing it with everybody on the team and, all the girls. I mean, I'm just grateful. I feel like it's the best life, to be honest with you. To be able to give back, that's just like, that's who we are. And that's what we want to leave here saying. If anyone asks about us, we gave back.
Wow. That brings me to a question I have for you, Tongela. I mean, so people listening will wonder, like, okay, you're giving back all these things, right? How are you guys able to do that? Is it people donate in? Is this stuff that's coming out of your own pocket? Like, how does this come about? That you're able to provide these things and do these things? Is it a network of people that you have that come in? I want to kind of go into that. I have another question after that, but I want to ask you that one first. Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how are you able to do that?
So to be honest with you, we had one really big, one of our responses last year was First Horizon Bank, but for the most part, it's been the board, our team. Our team we all been put money in monthly, quarterly, so that we could do things for other people. It's really been us, but we have about 3 other people that give from time to time. We have Be Wise Foundation. They just donated to us 200. They're donating to us 200 bars of soap, so that because our goal this year, we want to give probably about 200, I think, Renee, showers this year. So
Wow.
yes, so that's how we get people, kind people like you all, different people of viewers that are watching right now. I'm sure some of our love lights are on tonight, but they have given to us, came out and served, donated their time, and more importantly, it's we're grateful for the money and we need money, but more importantly is when we have volunteers that come out and smile and treat our homeless family just like their family, or our personal family. To me, that's the best gift and best, in a way to give back to us is to serve.
Absolutely.
So if somebody wanted to donate, I'm sure they could do it through you guys, through the laboroflove.org, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And I was going to ask that because I know,
there you go.
Sustainability wise, right? You guys can't pocket everything. So how
you just got to take your camera and screen that QR code.
Yeah.
Just give some money.
Wow, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, I know this last year in 2023, I had the opportunity because of you, Tongela, and along with my wife to stand alongside of you guys and be downtown to feed the homeless. And I'll tell you, the feeling of that is something that unless you've done it and you understand, it puts life into perspective. And I know a lot of times on this podcast, we have people who talk about feeling like they're down and feeling like there's no way out, and a lot of times people, they think about taking their lives and stuff like that. But you have people in the city who are out there every day sleeping outside. They don't have blankets. I fondly remember an image of a woman with her 2 kids out there, and they have nowhere to go, and they're out there, and you realize that, man, you think that you're having a rough time. You go down there in the city and see what's really going on out there, and these people aren't giving up. And just the amount of respect, like nobody said anything negative to me. Right. People just came down and they just really needed help. And I always thought, like, when I was growing up, I used to think, like, how do you get from life being good to not? And I'm going to tell you, anybody, you could be one decision away from being there, one tragedy away from being there. And, when we look at our life and life is good and you don't give back, you can one day be in that position, and you would hope that you had that. This is awesome. I knew that this was something that I wanted the world to see, because what you guys are doing, is God work that you guys are doing. It is not going to be unseen. I hope that this continues. I want to help, which brings me to my next question. I see that you ladies are doing it, and there's a lot of ladies that are there. Is this a woman's only movement, or can anybody be a part of this?
Anybody can be a part of the movement, actually, and we welcome men. Right? We recognize that in some cases, and the spaces that we go into, that there may be a little bit of dangers there, and so it's important for us to have just a good following of folks with us where we go, and that we travel in packs so that we can be safe in doing that. But anybody can be a part of the organization, from the oldest to children. We want you to be able to see that. I tell my daughter all the time, like at the end of the day, every last one of these individuals have a story. Each one of them are people, and they have a story. And to your point that you mentioned earlier, they didn't just get here by happenstance. And so because we don't know what their stories are, it's important to just treat them like people and love on them, and just, for that little bit of time that we have to make that difference in their day, just to be able to do that. And that's where the value comes from.
That's truly amazing. Tongela, you said something about when you were talking about getting soap donated. And I remember being down there, and one person specifically said, when you say, hey, is there any other thing that you need? He's like, man, I just want a warm bath, like a warm shower. That would be great if I was able to get that. Some of these women that are out there, like, man, I just want to be able to get in the shower somewhere so I can be clean at some point. And it's those little things like that we take for granted, that people wouldn't realize, like soap. Why would you need soap? But that's important. If you haven't taken a bath in months or weeks or days, you would really appreciate how valuable it is to be able to do that. So all these things that people take for granted that we have an abundance of, or we, it's nothing for us to go downstairs and turn on the shower and jump into that shower and take a warm shower. But if you ever take the time to stop and think about how many people aren't able to do that in a day, it kind of changes your perspective about it.
Hey, me and Ty know. I went 90 days, almost 4 months without a shower, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like I went 4 months and it was baby wiping it up, and that was, I'm talking like, bro, it's so. I mean, you think it's little things like a shower, right? And what Renee was talking about, like everybody has a story, right? When I made chief back in the day, we had the opportunity to go to the veterans homeless community or homeless shelter in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it was like Scott was saying, it was crazy because it ain't like you see on TV. All these people now, some have mental health issues, obviously, and some have other addiction issues, but a lot of it is they just fell into bad situations or bad circumstance, right? One bad financial decision or one whatever, right? And all of a sudden they're without a home, or they're living in a car, or they're living under. It's crazy because it's not like TV, right? These veterans were all service members and were in the military, and now they are homeless. Like they have nowhere to go, and it's eye opening because, like Scott said, that could be anybody. Like you don't know. The economy takes a dive tomorrow, or something happens, right? Another crazy medical outbreak of some sort, and people can't work and can't get to the grocery. Like you'd be surprised on how quick things can turn.
Absolutely.
We live in these nice homes, and we live in this reality where it'll never happen to me. It'll never happen to us.
Right.
And I mean, it can. I mean, you never know. So
yeah.
So I was gonna ask you guys a question. I know that you guys said you feed the homeless, and you guys have helped people pay bills, and people can donate and things like that. Yeah. Is there something, if someone's watching from Houston, for you guys, if there was something someone could donate or bring to you that's not money, are you guys collecting stuff like that? Because I hear you talking a lot about, you got soap. A lot of people are saying they want to take a shower. Is there anything that you guys are always in the search for that people can bring and donate to you, so that it can go to somebody that's like truly in need, instead of, sometimes you take things to these donation places and sometimes you just don't know where they're going, but if they brought them to you guys, they get them in the hands of what people like really need them.
Yeah, I'll say this. I remember us serving, Renee, I'm not sure if you were there that day, when this guy, we were giving out t-shirts, and we had a lot of black, people always have a lot of dark t-shirts, grays. And so this guy, it was probably about 2 white t-shirts. And I hear that guy's voice right now. He said, I'm sorry, can I have a white t-shirt? I have not had a white t-shirt in years. Can I have a white t-shirt? And I'm telling y'all, I teared up. And it was probably about 2 white t-shirts. I said, you can have all of them. And I was looking for him some white socks. So to answer your question, we want to donate about 1,000 white t-shirts and white underwear, because we all know when we put on white underwear,
you feel clean.
Yes.
Unless you're my kids and they clean for about 10 minutes and then I have to wash them. Like, damn, bro. You ain't learned how to do that. You don't wash your butt in the shower. I mean, golly.
So you guys are looking for, and so t-shirts, undergarments, you guys looking for any other type of clothes? Do you need more clothes for women and kids than men? Is there a larger population that you guys find that you could help better, or like, things like that? Like, is there specifics you can target in? Because like we're saying, anybody can fall on a hard time, and it's not just adults that have this problem.
Products, right? Like things like that are hard to acquire, that are important, right? So I was curious.
I would say socks, t-shirts. We're going to be partnering with this organization where they actually give baths, and she gives them jogging suits. So we're going to be collecting jogging suits, towels, because when they come, they leave the towels. And so she put them in a bin and she takes them off to wash, to clean the towels. I would say those. What else, Renee? I know you probably.
I was thinking about you're covering the stuff that we were thinking about for that initiative. Probably the other big thing that we do every year is especially when it gets super cold as we go out and we give out blankets. So
Yeah.
not necessarily clothing, but, when we think about the winter months, we try to do a huge collection of hats and gloves, socks and blankets so that we can give out, like right before the freeze comes. We made a run downtown in December to go and just help as many people as we could, just to make sure that they could be as warm as possible if they weren't able to go into a shelter. So not necessarily clothing, but just some other items that we definitely strive to have on hand in mass quantity for the winter months as well too.
It's awesome. And
And then if people, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
We want to donate like gift cards so that when we do go buy things that we could actually buy, different items. We do a lot of shopping at Walmart. And I'll say one of our number one partners that we do partner with is My Friend's House out of California. And last year, you were with us last year, Blake, where we were feeding a lot of people.
Yes.
I want to say this. We don't, there are times when we go out and give them like sandwiches or whatever, but we feed them hot meals like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. I mean, it's hot when we're feeding it to them. It's not like they have cold leftover food, anything like that. We get it catered specifically with our partnership with My Friend's House. We serve them like we would serve our family on a holiday or a Sunday.
That is true.
They come in droves, and they come in droves when they know we're in town, right?
If y'all need help, I know y'all ain't got no real soul food in Texas. Y'all ain't got it like we got it. Let me know. I'll call some people from Georgia.
We're in Florida. I was about to say, you ain't talking about Florida.
Y'all ain't got real soul food, real mac and cheese. It probably came out of a box.
Oh, okay.
No. I'll tell you.
No,
it was the real deal.
When they see us coming, guess what they say? They go to people with the fried chicken.
Yeah, they go to people with the real food.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I just saw Becky post there for Houston. So do you guys find, or would you guys appreciate that she made a good point there? It's hot in Houston. Lighter colors, like you were saying, the guy wanted a white T-shirt, light blues, things that'll reflect that heat away instead of taking it. So that's a good point. Just keep in mind where you live and things like that for what you're going to donate. Because
the other thing too, Tons, we're talking about that. I know we're talking about being able to give and provide things for them, right? Do you guys at this point, it will be, where would you put it? Do you guys have a place that you house things that you guys receive, or Or are we working on that?
Blake's garage. Let's put it in Blake's garage.
I'm just asking because I'm just saying you never know who's watching. Somebody might be able to, if we don't have that, somebody might know somebody who knows somebody that can help us, provide that space. You never know. I mean, it's just up in the air.
You got a 12-car garage. Just move the Bentley out of the way. Stack it up in there, homie. Come on.
That's a good point. So
wait a minute.
First of all, it's a touchy subject because we just had our annual strategy planning session. And so Tongela had put forward a proposal for us to have an office space that would accommodate storage as well. We have a ton of clothing donations that, we have in bins that's all sorted so that when we get ready to do our giving for 2024, we can kind of access it. And so right now it is just sitting in someone's garage. And so we were exploring trying to get some storage space here in the central to the city so that it's easy for us to get access to. But, unfortunately, the board shot Tongela's proposal down. So she couldn't talk to you about that, which is why I said you're starting something here. But yeah, we actually
me start something? Me?
Started something. We're absolutely needing a space. At this point in time, I think we're growing. 2024 is a year of exponential growth for us, not only from a volunteer perspective, but we're growing our initiatives. We're expanding the things that we're wanting to work on. We recognize that we have a lot of folks that are interested in helping, and we have a lot of stuff. And so we do need a place to put it. That's a good question.
So for all those veterans out there who are doing the Veterans Land Board stuff that want a reason to take some land and put something there, get with me. Let's network. Put our VA stuff together and let's get us a space so that we can get us a place and build a warehouse. I know there's some builders. We got some shakers and movers in the military. We're out here in this is a military based podcast. I know people know somebody who knows somebody. Matt's a good builder. I'm good with following directions and putting things together. So maybe we can figure out a way that we can build something so we have a place to house and stuff. I'm just speaking it into fruition. If you speak it into existence, it can happen. And God will make it happen. And when we're doing God's work, when Jesus says yes, no one can say no. I'm just a true believer.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. So Tanja, tell me, what were some of the challenges you had getting this thing started? Like, if I know a lot of people think about doing things to give back and coming up with nonprofits and stuff like that. Like, what are some of the challenges that you face, some of the obstacles that you face when you do this? Because you can't just go downtown and set up tables anywhere to feed people, because there's restrictions and people don't want you on their areas and stuff like that. But what are some of the obstacles that you face doing stuff like this?
I would say one of probably the main issues that we've had is the city. I mean, the city I don't want to say they don't want you doing it, but they have systems in place that will not allow you to freely serve the homeless community. They've moved them around a lot, and I get it, but that's the main issues, being able to find them all the time. Sometimes we go back to the locations that we've served and they're gone, like everything is gone and they have fences up, and it's not a great feeling, knowing, we don't know where they are. That's one of the things that we've had some issues with. Another thing I would probably say is, getting the word out from having solid volunteers, because the team, we basically been doing all the heavy lifting, and thank you, to Renee, Renee, the entire board, but Renee does a whole lot. She did an amazing job for our board retreat this past Saturday. So, just getting the word out to people and having solid volunteers, not people that want to be showy, but people that really have a heart to serve. We're looking for those type of people. We don't want people that want their face, we just want people that have a heart, and that their main desire is to be love lights, to spread that wherever you live, if they're on a podcast in another city, but whatever city you're in, just make sure you find yourself giving back, because if you're not giving, you're not living, honestly.
Wow. There you go. I like that.
Love light sounds like it needs a t-shirt made.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing it.
I know a guy.
So I'll tell you what. We're at that point. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to pay a couple of bills, and then we're going to come back. But I'm going to bring you ladies back, because we're not done talking about this thing here. And I can tell by the people that are in the chat, the interaction, that there's a lot of people that are interested in. I would just tell you, like she said, if you're not out there helping, then what are you doing, right? Because if we have the ability to it, if you have good hands and good eyes and legs and movement, come on and get out there, man, and help out. All right, be a part of the solution and not the problem. But this is the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. I am your DJ Royal T. We're going to take a quick break and pay some bills, and we'll be back with the Labor of Love movement. Mrs. Tongela Clark and Mrs. Renee Blake is in the building with us today. Let's do it.
Get ready to groove to the electrifying sounds of DJ Royal T, the maestro of mixing who knows how to turn any event into an unforgettable dance sensation. Royalty Entertainment is here to bring you the ultimate musical experience straight from the ones and twos in your ears and through your body to activate them dancing shoes. Get ready to sweat, party, and have a good time while your DJ needs are being blazed by none other than me, DJ Royal T. I have spent years crafting together a DJ entertainment empire that promises a customized blend of musical tracks, mix and mastering, and top quality sound, all while providing a vibrant ambiance to accommodate any of your DJ needs. Royalty Entertainment Services is your premier one-stop shop for top-tier musical entertainment, and is hosted by yours truly. For more information, reservations, and booking, feel free to look around the website at godjroyalty.com. I am DJ Royalty, and this has been another Royalty Entertainment production. Yeah.
Gear up in style wearing Got Your Six apparel. Every purchase makes a difference. It's more than just clothing, it's a statement of gratitude. Upgrade without breaking the bank. discover cost-effective, high-quality clothing made in the USA. Each shirt is handcrafted by our team in the great state of Texas and shipped for free to your front door. Got Your Six is where quality meets purpose. We're a small veteran-owned business that takes pride in the mission and the value of our products. Join us in growing a community, supporting our heroes, veterans, and first responders by wearing a custom design.
I thought you'd never ask.
Visit sameflagsameoath.com and use the code TRIPLETHREAT for 10% off. Follow us on all social media platforms for any upcoming releases or events, and you can reach out to us with questions anytime. We are here to support our brothers and sisters.
Project Zero is a registered 501c3 with a mission to transform veteran and first responder well-being through a total wellness approach that addresses your mental, physical, and social wellness. We're still reflecting on a powerful year of impact with Project Zero. In 2023, we proudly served 198 first and frontline responders, military veterans, and their families through our transformative mental health programs, our outdoor programs, and our fitness programs. Find out more on our website, projectzero.com. Just get out there.
Hey guys, Matt Verdi here with Veteran Mortgage Solutions. As rates are dropping, home values are going to start to go up. It's time to start looking if you're looking to purchase a home. That being said, we are an all-military veteran loan officer team. We know the ins and outs of the VA home loan. We are considered the experts in this field. Give us a call today. Go to our website, veteranmortgagesolutions.com. Fill out my quick form. I'll give you $500 off for its closing costs. Have a great day.
Welcome to McDonald's, what you order, bro?
Can I get an Oreo McFlurry, yeah?
We're not serving ice cream right now. It's broken at the moment, can I get you something, yeah?
Oh, I know you gon' say that. Let me go into my 7-check the bag.
So you gotta calm down and accept that.
I know your ice cream machine working, yeah, it's all cap.
I'm not lying, it's broken.
Well, it better be, cause I ain't coming in.
And if you coming in, I'll get your ass pinned.
Then I'ma fight you over ice cream then.
Oh my goodness, I don't ever know. It's gonna come on there when I get it, when I look.
I'm starting to realize a theme here. I think when I sit and do these fucking videos is when I'm like in between doing like a video for work, and then I just want to blow some shit up, man.
Hey,
especially when I see them fucking cats. I mean, I think the thing's funny, but I don't like those cats, dude.
Right. I'll be honest with you. It sparked a nerve because McDonald's, and here's the crazy part. My son used to work at McDonald's, and I'm like, bro, why y'all bullshitting about this ice cream? And he was like, I'll be honest, Dad. We tell everybody that shit because it's a pain in the ass to clean that machine.
Yep, they don't want to clean it, man. I used to work at McDonald's. Nobody wants to clean that machine.
Y'all some damn punks, bro. What it is, y'all some punks, bro. Oh,
there
man,
you
I was
go.
like, seriously?
Customer service in the world
my
today.
business elsewhere.
Amazing.
My business. Yeah. Lord's Chicken, Chick-fil-A don't do you like that. Their ice cream machines ain't never broken.
Well, because they got all day Sunday to fix it. They're not open on Sundays.
Right.
Yeah. I used to work at McDonald's, man. You don't want to clean that ice cream machine for sure.
They say everybody said it's horrible. So I get it.
Scott.
Yes, sir.
So I got to whack poetic about something real quick. So
okay, let's do it.
We've with the Tomball VFW, we've fed the homeless during some with the auxiliary. We've done combined stuff and fed the homeless. But the way you talk about this, I remember the day you told me you went and fed the homeless at a certain spot, and it's infectious, man. So I know that I want to help whenever we can. I know my wife probably will, and but just to be able to give back and have the group of friends that we have,
right.
We have such a big network, and I saw in the comments people are saying this is, there's a lot of love going on here. Well, the thing is about it is that people that we bring on here, we know them and we've been to their events. We've seen their organizations. Most of the time we've seen them or we have a firsthand account of what's going on with them. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're trying to do is like build organizations that we're doing, for mental health, being able to talk about that.
Yeah.
They're fighting homelessness, not just for veterans. This is for anybody.
Right.
And see, the veteran family.
Yeah, the big thing about this for me And the reason why I felt it was so important is because sometimes you have people who do things because they want everybody to see that they're doing something, right?
Facts, bro.
But in this right here, when I tell you, I had to highlight Tongela and Renee and everybody, Job Vet, and all the people who are really into this and doing this, because they're not doing it to be on show. You're not going to see Labor of Love downtown here doing this. Is straight from the heart, real love. This is real, you know what I mean? Passionate people who really are out there with their feet to, where the rubber meets the road, giving back. And it's one of those things, when you leave there, it's not a feeling of you want to go beat your chest and say, hey, I did this. It's just that you feel a passion because you really see that people need help, and you really see that the people who are down there are really engaged. And like you said, these love lights is more than just feeding somebody, right? This is interacting and just say, hey, how you doing? Is there anything I can help you with? Or let me help you with that bag. Let me help you get this. Or here, that right there was the biggest piece of it. And I wanted to highlight this because these women and men who are part of this movement are really out there to give back to the community. And I think it needs to be spotlighted. And that's why. So let's bring these ladies back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to ask Renee, you know what I'm saying? Can they put something on my child support check? You know what I'm saying? They do hold that work. You let me hold a little something till payday. I'll write you a post-it check. I'll cash it till 15th, but I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we're back. We're back in the building with Miss Renee Blake and Miss Tongela Clark, Labor of Love Movement. These ladies are shaking and moving in the city of Houston, doing big things. And like I said, if you guys want to be a part of it, you guys are welcome to feel free to hit this QR code, get involved, look into what these ladies are doing, and get involved. And like I said, anything that we can do, part of this podcast and what I want is for us to be able to put it out there with the hopes that people who are watching want to get involved and want to help. Because when we put our minds together and we do things, there's no limit to what can be done, but it has to start somewhere. So this small light can turn into a big spotlight, and that's what we want. So we're going to get back to it. Let's bring the ladies back in.
Hey.
All right.
All I'm going to say real quick before they jump in is the Cash family, the Cashes, y'all going to stop talking at me out my name, telling me to shut up. My voice is important too. Everybody, the wife and the husband tell me to shut up. Man, it's hurt. Can I borrow some money from y'all then? Y'all got money? Let a brother hold a 20. Y'all take checks? I'll give you a WIC check. Give me some money. Like we used to sell food stamps back in the day. I'll give you 100. I'll give you 50 for 100. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Just give me a call, Kevin.
So question I have for you, Tongela and Renee. Moving forward, we're in February, right? Is there anything that you have coming up that's a big thing that you guys have coming up this month or next month? Or what is the next big thing when it comes to the Labor Love Movement?
Sure thing. So thanks for the question. Yeah, we have a lot of things that we're going to do this year. We have some key events for the quarter. So first up is in the month of March, we're planning on doing what we're calling just like a drive-by, right? This is not a big production, but it's where we're going to get together in advance and kind of put together some sandwiches and then go out and just find pockets of folks that are unsuspecting and go out and feed. So that's going to happen on March 23rd. We definitely need volunteers to kind of help put that together, whether it's helping us put together our sandwich packages that we're gonna be handing out, or going out and actually just helping us do it. So that's the next big thing. Mm-hmm. Coming up later, at the end of May, we're going to be putting together this pop-up shop. So as we talked about earlier and had the conversation about just needing a bath, our goal is to partner with one of these organizations that have mobile showers, and then also invite, individuals who are just as passionate about this, that are in the areas of service, like barbers and stylists, and help come together to cultivate just this experience and just kind of love on these individuals, So we want to be able to provide them clothing, provide them a bath, let them get their hair cut, get them some fresh, make them so fresh and so clean, and then just, have them feel good about themselves. So we're working on putting that together. Should happen around the middle or the end of May. The next two other events are really passion projects for us. We have an organization that we're looking to partner with to come the end of September. This is kind of a love and laughter thing. Tongela has a really big passion around just, making sure that we connect the dots with just our own network of folks. And so we want to, one, find out what this particular organization, what their needs are from that standpoint, but then just provide them some entertainment. You know, we're looking for some comedians to come in and kind of give a little comedy show. And we think that that would be really nice mix of just love and blessing them with some love and some laughter. So that's something that we have planned for third quarter that we're working on. And then lastly, for the end of the year, the big event is, you know, we're going to do a partnership with one of the fire stations. We're calling it Coming In Hot Toys for Tots, right? And this is a collab where we're working with one of the Houston area fire departments. They do toy drives all the time annually. Our goal is to kind of partner with them to do that, and then also provide some education in real time somewhere in the community. So there's still some planning for that one, as we need to identify a particular area of town that we want to serve that makes sense. But those are the key things. And then we have smaller projects that we want to do all the time as well too, including working specifically for veterans. So, you know, if there's something that you think that we can help serve the veteran community, we're open to doing that. You know, like I said, we have a team of in-house working serving board, but then we also have our volunteers that are eager to do things as well too that may not be routine, but they may be more one-off. And so we want to find opportunities to be able to connect as many dots and create as many love lights as possible.
Wow. Well, I will say that you are a very beautiful woman. Is your husband married?
That's
Is my husband married?
You know, I got a question for you guys.
Scott, she likes light skinned brothers.
Look at you. Brownie points on the show.
Tongela, is your husband married? I'm sorry, I didn't. Is your husband married, Tongela? His husband not married. Okay.
So how did you two meet to be able to work together and do this? I know that we've been talking about how it formed and how it came about, but I don't think we've asked you guys, how did you connect?
So this is an interesting story, right? And there's two levels to the story. One is that Tongela is just an amazing people person, just in general. And it's just, she has a presence and an aura about her. I'm sure you've witnessed it already. That's just like very compelling. That makes you just like, man, I just want to get to know her. So the interesting part about this journey is that I met Tongela probably 10 years before I actually met her. And I say that to say, you know, Tongela dabbles in real estate. I think that was actually her primary thing at the time. And we were on opposite ends of a transaction. Never met the woman before, never talked to her, except doing this transactional engagement. And it was something about the rapport and the way we communicated that at that particular point in time. And we were at competing brokerages. But I just was like, man, if I could have a mentor, it would be someone like that, right? But I didn't have the courage enough to follow up in that mindset. So we fast forward 6-7 years later, and it turns up, I see her name as a new agent to my actual brokerage firm. And I go back and look at my phone, still have her number in there. And I'm like, that's the same person. And at that point in time, you know, I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm more mature. I don't give a F meter is okay to where I'm okay with no, but at least I'm going to ask the question. And so I put myself out there and just made the introduction to see if she remembered me. And we've kind of been rocking ever since.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So how do you reenact that encounter, Tongela? Is she pretty accurate in that?
She's pretty accurate. Yeah, she is. It's funny because then they asked us to both mentor for our company.
Yeah.
And I was admiring her throughout the process. Like, man, she got it going on. She had some NFL clients and stuff. She actually was mentoring some people in sports entertainment. And so I was impressed because that's my those were my clients as well. And I just was impressed at how kind she was, you know, and just a gentle giant. And, you know, when I started wanting to build and grow, because, you know, it gets to a point to where you can only take your organization so far.
Right.
Yeah. And I just started looking at the people, and she was one of them. I said, I want you to be president. And she couldn't believe. I said, you're the one, right? And I asked other girls, and at the end of the day, when I put the team together, believe it or not, we all were realtors, and I didn't even know that we were putting it together. And so, God just did it. It was just one of those things that's God, was a God thing. And then their hearts are just so pure. And Renee is an amazing leader. I want to shout out to Renee, our Vice President, Javette, our Treasurer, Evelyn, and our Secretary, Natasha, our Assistant, Mahogany. We couldn't do what we do without, I couldn't do what I do. And we, as a group, as a team, we couldn't do what we do without one another.
Outstanding.
Yes.
That's dope. That's dope.
There they go.
Yeah, there they go. There go my girl. Yeah. So, and I want to thank y'all. And, I want to, piggyback what Renee said. If there's anything, projects that you all are doing for the veterans, of course, please do not ever hesitate contacting us, letting us know what we can do, how we can serve, what we're here to serve. Like I told you all earlier, if we're not giving, we're not living. So let us know how we can be a blessing to you all.
That's dope. I love it.
Y'all just sign me up. I'll be there in March. Put my name down. I'm gonna be there volunteering in March. I'll be there.
That's who you are. That's the lifestyle you are.
I'll come.
I'm from Fifth Ward now. I'll come look for you.
No, I ain't scared of Fifth Ward. It's outside Columbus. Hey, Duval. You better tell them.
Duval. You gotta bang on the wall when you say Duval.
West side is the best side. 130 Jamie's.
Oh my gosh.
Well, ladies, I will tell you, I'm not going to let you get out of here without getting into the seat. But I will piggyback on what has all been said here. You women are amazing. I think that what you're doing is awesome. I know that it's going to keep on going. I just hope and pray that we have more people who get involved. Seeing this, I hope it inspires somebody to get involved, because the more involvement that we have, the more chance that we can make a change. And people think that reaching one person is not making a change. I'm telling you, until you're that one person who felt down and felt like you didn't have anywhere to go, no food in your stomach, the same clothes on your back every day, to be able to wake up one day and see that light shining when you have people coming to have clothes and soap and food, I'm telling you, there's no feeling that I could imagine that could be that. It's like God bringing an angel down to help you through your circumstance. And with you guys doing that God's work, man, I know that it's going to continue to be great. They got the right people in the right place. The fact that you're doing it strictly from the heart, the logo says it, the way that you guys move, the way that you guys are put together, it is all coming together for the goodness of God and God's work. So with that, it can't fail. But doesn't mean that you're not going to get in the hot seat, you two ladies. So, get rid of it.
So I neglected to tell you about this part, Tom.
Yeah, you're going to get in the hot seat, Tom. That's just part of what we do here at the Triple Threat Vet Podcast.
I needed some kind of element of surprise for you.
So just a quick explanation of the hot seat. I know the people who watch us know what it is. I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. Normally, I'll get about 10 questions a person, but because there's two of you guys, I'm going to split these questions between you guys. Yeah, you might need some water a little bit. So I'm going to give you guys about 6 or 7 questions apiece. I'm going to shotgun it. So I'm going to go one to Tongela's side and one to Renee's side. They're not going to be the same question. They're going to differ a little bit. So you have to listen. But I just want you to answer the question to the best of your ability. And we're going to move forward. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
You got to change.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to change I got to put.
Hey, good shout out, Willis.
Thank you, Willis. Thank you. I got to change my hat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you have a hat now for it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, Tongela, since you're new in the house, I'm coming to you first. And we're going to add this. I'm going to give you a couple of 50-50 questions and a couple of personal questions. This one right here, we're going to start out with 50-50. Tongela, in your view, who was better, Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
Why?
He just fine and sexy now.
I got you. Okay, you being honest. Renee.
What?
Who was better, New Edition or Jodeci?
Jodeci.
Why?
The same reason.
All right. Okay. Tongela, what is something that you will not tolerate? No matter what, it's absolutely no, you're not going to tolerate it.
A sorry man.
Damn.
Yeah!
I don't think we need to even elaborate on that. Yeah, that's just straightforward, right? You know what? No. What? Give me a little bit of what is a sorry man?
A man that's not being a man. Number one, a man that doesn't reverence God.
Uh-huh.
A man that does not take ownership of being a man and doing what it takes to take care of a woman. And I'm not just talking about financially, but protecting her mentally, financially, just all of that above. Just being a man, because a lot of men now let women take care of them, and they don't try to do what needs to be, what's needed to take care of a woman.
I like it.
Like I say, it's not about the money, but it's, it is about the money.
Yep. Only real men need to apply. That's my sister right there. So you got to come through me first.
My brother right there, y'all.
Okay. Mrs. Renee, can you name me a food that you will absolutely not eat, no matter how it's prepared?
A dish?
Yeah. Anything that you are not going to eat is not coming across your plate.
Coleslaw.
Your palate.
I can't do it. Coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
Yes.
Coleslaw, some nasty stuff.
It is. I have flashbacks to just somebody trying to force feed me to eat it. I was telling my parents about this. They were just really surprised that I remember it, but it's so vividly ingrained in my memory that no coleslaw ever.
No coleslaw. All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you another 50-50. Tongela, who was better, Brandy or Monica, and why?
Man, I like Monica because when I look, I would say Monica to me. That's a tough one now, but I would say Monica. I like Monica because she seems like the kind of girl that you would want to be your friend. She seems very honest, so I would say Monica.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Miss Renee, who was better? You're gonna like this one. A Tribe Called Quest or Outkast?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm gonna have to go with Outkast though.
Okay. Any specific reason why?
I think just the catalog overall, is more relevant for multiple generations.
Okay.
I think you got to be a certain kind of hip hop head to enjoy Tribe Called Quest, and afterwards it kind of goes away. Whereas Outkast kind of lives in the early, the then, the now. I think that's mainly their evolutional. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I could have got a little harder than that, but giving my deep voice right now. Okay. Miss Tongela, this question is kind of deep. I thought about how I wanted to word it to where it would come off okay, but I think I can do it. If you had a choice, or if you had the power to choose how you passed away, right? Would it be a matter of how you passed or when you passed? If you had the power to navigate either how it was that you passed away or when it was, which one would be more important to you?
How?
Okay.
Yeah, the how.
Okay. And because it's kind of a dark question, I don't want to elaborate on it, but that was good. Okay. Miss Renee, if there was one thing that you can change about yourself, what would it be and why? Just one.
My pinky toe would be longer.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming. Why would you like your pinky toe to be longer? Why would you like your pinky toe to be longer?
Making fun of it. You and Brooklyn are always making fun of my pinky toe.
This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy stayed home. Yeah, that whole thing. Okay. Here we go, Tongela's back on you. Another who was better question. Who was better? Prince or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and tell the people why. T, go ahead and tell them why.
I mean, I just remember being a little girl and going to the Michael Jackson concert.
Yep.
Man, he's like amazing.
There you go.
Yeah, no, he's the king, honestly.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. My little light is shining over here. Okay. All right, Mrs. Renee, here we go. Who was better lyrically? We're talking about lyrically. Lil Wayne or Eminem?
Woo.
Dang, that's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough.
I'm gonna say Eminem though. I'm gonna stick with Eminem.
Lyrically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, it's gotten hot in here.
That's tough.
All right, here we go. We're getting down to the last two. Mrs. Tongela. For you, which one is more important? Love or trust? Which one is more?
Trust.
And why?
Because you really can't love anyone properly without trusting them. So trust, what I would say, would have to come first.
I got you. I like the way you put that together.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Renee. Which one to you is more important? Loyalty or respect? And why? Well, you get it again.
I think respect is more important. You know, people have different reasons for allegiances for loyalty, but I think at the end of the day, if you're respected, then that's what matters most, right? You get handled differently if you're respected.
There you go. I like that. Okay, last question I have for you both. And because it's the last question, I'm going to give you both the same question. The answer probably might be different. We're going to find out. But this is for the crew, because I think we all want to know. How would you rate the Triple Threat Vet podcast, and what could we do to improve?
I would say I would rate it a number 9.
Okay. And what could we do to raise the bar to 9.5 or 10?
2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, have us on more often.
There you go. That'll be my answer.
Oh. Number 2, let me see. What would it be? Maybe longer, because it just seems maybe a little longer. I would say longer, because I mean it feels good. Like one of my favorite podcasts is Pivot. I like to see the energy. Y'all just feel very natural. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the one other thing I would probably say, if y'all could do one show maybe quarterly in the same space. Together.
Yeah, well, we're working on that, but we got one person who decides he wants to stay in Florida, but we're working on that.
Well, just go to Florida one weekend.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. It looks like. Okay.
There you go.
Well, Miss Renee,
yes,
you can't get away from it. I'm gonna give you the same question. How would you rate our podcast, and what could we do to improve?
I mean, it's a 10 just because my husband's on it. Duh. No. No, I would say, seriously though, I would say I've had an opportunity to watch, pretty much all 32 episodes, leading up to this one. And you guys have done a great job from an evolution standpoint. I think the show has gotten better. So I don't necessarily think I need to downgrade the rating, because I think for each show you rise to the occasion. I do agree with Tongela that having some interactions where all of you guys are together, and even if you can't have Al on there, if you can have the 3 of you guys and Al, just so that we can see that energy that you have, because it is authentic and it's part of the reason why we like being on here, right? It's just because we feel like we get to know you as much as you get to know us. That would be the only thing.
Perfect. Well, ladies, you guys have survived the hot seat. It wasn't too bad, was it? I like it. You guys are great sports. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because this is the labor of love movement. This is the month of February. This is the love month. And I'm just happy that you ladies came on board and gave us the opportunity to be blessed with your presence and your beauty as well. And I thank you so much for what you're doing out in the community. And I'm going to continue to be involved. I know that we have pinpointed and probably brought some lights to people who are watching, and hopefully when they listen to this on Spotify or wherever they listen to it, that they will be inspired to get involved and help. So that's the goal, and I hope that's what happens. But I really thank you ladies for being a part of our podcast.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for
Browns must be out of the playoffs.
For your service.
Yeah.
What?
What'd you say, Matt?
So the Browns must be out of the playoffs, or the Falcons didn't make it, or maybe the Jaguars. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about what happened to it? He's got a paper bag.
Hey man, hey, here's y'all missed the whole Michael Jackson question. I'm boycotting.
Oh, you boycotting? Oh, okay.
Boycotting Michael Jackson. Come on,
man.
You can't win them all, dude.
Yeah,
can't win them all.
See, now you see how I feel every time that you guys say Prince, or every time that you guys say Michael Jordan. Now you kind of feel it. So I'm glad. Thank you, Tongela. And you see she's got the great. She knows great. She's got Curry behind her. She's got Tom Brady back there. You know, she knows a thing or two about this sports stuff. You see the silence. You see how they treat me, Tongela. You see how they treat me when it goes the other way.
Next time.
No, I was gonna say, Scott. I was gonna say, have you seen the We Are the World documentary on Netflix? So I watched that last night. And you realize the entire room, as they're doing the song, everybody in that room is waiting on Prince on whether he's going to come or not.
Right.
And Prince don't come. So Prince left We Are USA for Africa hanging.
So see, therefore he gets a demerit.
Maybe, but he said Sheila E. over there, Sheila E. over there to go ahead and go sing a verse or sing a chorus,
man,
and let me know what the vibe is. I'll see if I want to come. And Prince says, "No, I ain't gonna go."
You can't.
He gets a demerit for that.
If he gets a demerit, then LeBron gets a demerit for all the flops. He gets 25 demerits for the flopping.
But it's not the same thing. This is for the world.
Now I'm gonna let you have it. You won. Hey, you won. Hey, I'm happy for you. You won. This is like like 3, right?
This victory feels different.
I support your victory. Yeah. Go ahead. You can have this one. You can have this one.
When you're down and out and there seems no hope at all.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, though, it's beautiful. Wasn't like in 1984, he was at the studio all day singing that background stuff while everybody else while Prince was winning the Grammys.
Which was more important? The Grammys.
How he keeps rubbing it in. He was out singing that song while Prince was winning Grammys. He was over there.
I'm very competitive. Sorry.
Well, ladies, is there anything? Is there anything or any shouts out that you guys want to give to anybody, family, friends, mom, dad, anybody who might hear you guys watching? Anything that we may have missed that you guys wanted to highlight on being on the podcast? Is there anything any opportunity that you guys want to speak out to the world? I'm gonna give it to you.
Sure thing. So I do want to just echo what Tongela said earlier and give a huge shout out to our board. Like I said, it's a labor of love intentionally, right? So we're a working board. So I want to give a shout out to our board, and then just a call to action to say, hey, if there's something that you're passionate about, hit us up. We have the QR codes out there. We want to make sure that we amplify this movement by getting as many volunteers as possible. Donations don't hurt, but we really just want to make sure that we're making that impact. So come on out if you want to get involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I want to thank our partners that we had last year. My Friend's House, Be Wise, Kim at First Horizon Bank, Owen and Dre. I mean, we just had so many volunteers. I mean, new faces, new people that came out and helped us a lot. I want to thank our assistant. She's the whole team's assistant, Mahogany, and just want to thank everybody. Just that has been a blessing to us, and we're looking forward to even working with the mayor this year on some partnerships as well.
Outstanding. That's dope. Well, again, I'm just excited. This has been super dope. I'm just so glad that the world gets a chance to hear you guys' mission to be able to spotlight what you guys are doing. And hey, I know this is going to be good because this is all in God's speed. So I know this is going to be beneficial. So I'm just thankful again for you all coming on.
Thank you. Have us back again.
Absolutely. Now we're going to get into a little bit of sports. I know the Super Bowl is this weekend coming up. We really don't have a whole lot to talk about when it comes into sports, but you ladies are welcome to stay and cast your vote on who you think is going to win the Super Bowl or anything that you want. Or if you want to step out, it's up to you, ladies. But I did want to provide you the opportunity to do so.
Well, we're going to be looking real purdy this weekend. Purdy. We're going to be looking purdy. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. I like how you did that. I like how you did that there. I like how you did that.
We're looking purdy. We coming after them. We coming after Taylor Swift, honey. We coming after Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Hey, Kim Williams, how you doing? We see you there. I see you in the comments there. Welcome. Thank you for being a part of this. So, Ty, you want to pull it up? It sounds like the ladies are going to cast their vote for this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I've already done mine. It's not going to change. I haven't changed over the last week.
I'm not going to change mine either. Cause I'm with change. Like I'm telling you right now. You can't when you start comparing your boy to damn Tom Brady like he's in the GOAT conversation. That dude's so far at the damn GOAT conversation. he ain't even in the sheep conversation. GOAT. Minus, bro, let's not even talk about this dude. His daddy said he was top 3. Bro, I don't know what quarterbacks he's watching his career, but I mean he may be one day, but he dang sure ain't top 3, bro. Like this dude jumped Drew Brees. He
jumped up there real quick.
I mean, Michael Vick, bro, get out of here with all that.
Hey, but you're supposed to say your kids are always in the top 3.
I don't. I'm honest about my children, bro. Unlike some of y'all, I tell the truth about my kids. I tell the truth about my kids.
There's only one. There's only one that's in the top 3 all the time.
Yeah,
and
top
she's
3.
The
my
one.
daughter's the GOAT. The rest of those jokers, they might be top 25 on some days.
Well, that's like saying Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. He's the youngest one.
They ain't going far in life, and it's okay. I accept that, but I'm honest with them. Y'all ain't y'all not attractive. Y'all ain't bright. I mean, y'all. Good luck, bro. Good luck in life. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And before we even go any further, because I'm an observant person, I do want to give a big shout out to my man Al Hero. He hasn't dropped the F-bomb this whole entire podcast, and I know nobody. Maybe y'all haven't paid attention, but I know it. And hey, bro, I'm proud of you, man. Like for you, hey, big dog status, man. That's what I'm talking about. You can do anything. You can do anything, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, it's all good.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so lady says we've casted our vote already. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you two, let the world know who you think is gonna win the Super Bowl this weekend. Purdy. So I got one. Tongela says San Francisco 49ers is gonna win. Babe, what you think? Same thing, San Francisco 49ers. Okay. We're gonna see what happens. If I remember right, I think Matt said that Kansas City was going to win, right?
Of course. You got to beat the champs to be the champs.
Yep. Ty also and Phil said it too. Okay. Anybody in the chat want to shoot their shot on this one? I think that everybody that I know David had put his already and Julie did. But if anybody else, but yeah, I think this is going to be San Francisco, man. We're going to see.
I'm sticking with my
Julie Willis said Nick Bosa and the 49ers. Like the 49ers are coming with Nick. He's there, but they're going to follow him.
Bro, Christian McCaffrey's about to have 3,000 rushing yards in one game.
What? Okay. It's amazing how healthy he is in San Francisco compared to Carolina. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. Hey, fun sports fact. My oldest son, Elijah, used to play alongside of Christian McCaffrey in Colorado. You know his dad is Ed McCaffrey.
Yep.
Yes.
Wide receiver, Denver Broncos.
So yeah, when I used to go watch my son play when he played for, I think they were the Broncos too then, but they weren't the Denver Broncos. They were like a different horse and everything. But when little Pop Warner football, I used to see little Ed McCaffrey out there running. My son was playing quarterback. He was running. And now to see him big dog status in the NFL, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him as a little kid.
So Julie Willis, no, I haven't seen Nick Bosa. Really don't care to see Nick Bosa. Some other people may have, but
If
you say so, I believe it.
Yeah.
He okay.
Al says he's all right. He's got to be good looking.
He's all right.
Yeah.
He ain't no who was the dude? He ain't no Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's why they got rid of him.
He's okay. Yeah, he was too attractive. They was like, this dude got to go.
Oh man.
Well, folks, this has been another episode of the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. I am your DJ Royal T, in the building tonight. Special guest, we had a labor love movement, my wife Renee Blake, and also my good friend Tongela Clark. You ladies are amazing. Thank you again for coming out. Everybody who's out there in TV land, Facebook land, YouTube land, Spotify land, Apple Music land, any place, if you're out there on Twitch and you guys are listening to us, we are thankful for you guys listening, thankful for you guys being a part of the family, and we welcome you back all the time. That's always going to be there. If there's somebody who is out there who is not feeling their best or feeling like they have no way out, I'm going to tell you, like I say every time, you have one job that I want you to do. And that's for you to get up and get your ass up and do it again. All right? Don't quit. We can't quit. Too Legit to Quit. Old MC Hammer song. If you don't know it, look it up. Whenever you're feeling down, play that Too Legit to Quit song and get back up, because there's a brighter day tomorrow. When you have people out there like the Labor of Love and, people who are out there that are interested in helping, look for the help, get the help, and get back up on your feet. You have one job, and that's to get up and get back out there. That's my message for today. I am DJ Royalty. I'm going to bring my crew back in so that they can say their last shots out. Miss Renee, is there anything that you want to say to the people before you get out of here today?
Nope. Bye.
Mrs. Tongela Clark, founder.
Yeah, I just want to tell y'all thank you all again. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all all in one space. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank y'all for having us. And if there's anything we can do, I'm serious about it. We're here for y'all.
Absolutely. Wonderfully said. My man up in the top. My man, I'm so proud of you, bro. I was just smiling from ear to ear, man. Al, you the dog. You my boy, man. You my boy, Blue. You my boy. Anything that you got to say to the people out there before we get out of here, my man?
No, bro. I really got nothing today. I mean, it's all kind of been said. And again, like David mentioned, right? Keep asking the hard questions. Check on your people, man. Make a phone call this week. Send a text message. Tell somebody you love them. Make sure they know that you're thinking about them. And let's keep grinding together. But that's really all I got. Love all y'all for sure.
Yes, sir. My man, Matt. My man, Matt J. My brother. I know that you got some good stuff out there. You're doing great work, brother. The stuff that you're putting out there, the got your six culture, the same flag, same oath.com. Tell us a little bit about it before we get out of here today.
Very busy. Lots of t-shirts. So there's been some people that listen that have bought some shirts from us. We appreciate it. We thank you guys for supporting. It's just been very busy. If you're looking for shirts, if you want a custom design, if you guys want anything to be made custom, we can do that. Reach out to us. You can reach out to the podcast. They'll get us in touch. Mardi Gras shirts are on sale right now. St. Patty's Day shirts are right behind that. And just keep on the lookout. Things are moving up and over. So thank you to everybody for the support. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
My man, love you, brother. My man with the plan. The man who makes all this stuff happen back there, hitting buttons and making sounds and coming up with all this cool digital stuff. My man TY, wax poetic for me for a second, brother. What you got?
I'm every week I'm blown away. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this was the best DJ Royalty hot seat that we've had. I loved the interaction. I loved the LOL movement. I'm in. I love this episode. It was great.
My man. Perfect. All right, y'all. Well, like I said, I'm not going to keep on repeating myself because I sometimes see that I do that. But I do love you guys. I do want you to come back. I'm thankful for you guys being there. Thank you for your service for all those who have served. Thank you for just being who you are and following us and keeping this family alive. We hope that we are doing you guys some justice. Let us know what we can do to be better. Keep on listening. Tell somebody. And make sure that you subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. And we're going to keep on coming back. And I want to keep on seeing you come back. I am DJ Royalty. Thank you for coming out. Labor of love movement. Keep it going. I'm with you all the way. Peace.